Bingo Plus. Ito po yata yung nag-sponsor nung isang concert po siya. Napatawa niya si Senadora Grace po. Bigla ba niya naman sinabi, tingnan niyo yung mukha ni Marcoleta kung matatawa kayo. Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun, Mr. Chair.
Hi mga boss, another video, another issue tayo at eto na, Senator Marcoleta pinatamaan na si Vice Ganda sa pagbastos sa kanya sa concert noon nakaraan at dahil sa mga online gambling casino na sponsoran ang concert ni Vice Ganda. Kaya bago magumpisa ang video, huwag kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe mga boss.
Kaya lang bago po natin gawin ang dapat gawin, gusto ko malaman kung gaano tayo kahanda. Halimbawa, total ban. Noong total ban ang ating napag-usapan. Gaano tayo kaseryoso? Kasi po, kunwari yung online gambling platforms na isara nating lahat. Eh, paano yung wetting? Ako po, grade 1 pa lang ako, may wetting na sa amin. Hanggang ngayon, nandun pa rin po. So, nagsasara tayo, pero bukas tayo sa iba. So baka mamaya sabihin ng tao, hindi naman totoo yung pinagsasabi ng mga senador na ito. Gusto ko po, seryosohan. Gaano po tayo kaseryoso na gawin natin lahat to? Kasi po, tingnan ninyo, sa public administration, meron po tayong mga key principles in public policy. Ang nakaakma pong key principle in public policy sa ganitong klaseng suliranin, yung pong tinatawag nilang Pareto efficiency. Minsan tinatawag pa rin itong Pareto optimality. Ano ba ibig sabihin nun? It describes a situation where a state is supposed to allocate resources in a way that makes it impossible to make one very happy but also making the other very, very sad. Tingnan po ninyo, in accordance with the charter and the governing board of the PAGCOR, yung earnings are distributed as follows. 5% of winning goes to BIR as franchise tax. 50% of the 90% balance goes to the National Treasury as national government mandated income share. Cities hosting PAGCOR casinos are given fixed amount for their respective community projects. Ito po yung pang corporate income tax. 5% of the balance after the franchise tax and national government mandated income share goes to the Philippine Sports Commission for the country's sports development programs. 1% of net income goes to the Board of Claims. Dangerous Drugs Board, 5 million a month. It provides funds for the implementation of comprehensive dangerous drugs for the establishment, maintenance, operation of drug rehabilitation centers, and the Sports Incentives and Benefits Act. PAGCOR is also in coordination with the Department of Energy, ay ini-implement po nila yung RA 9153 or the Renewable Energy Act of 2008. Batas mo yata ito, Senator Zubiri. A funding which will be sourced from 15% of PAGCOR's annual net income. Remaining balance of PAGCOR's income is remitted to the social fund to sustain the priority projects of the Office of the President. 50% of the national government share from PAGCOR's gaming income shall be transferred to PhilHealth to fund the Universal Healthcare Center. Paano po ngayon yan? Napakaraming tatamaan ngayon. Paano natin sasagutin ngayon ng biglaan sa ating mga kababayan to? Nang hindi tayo pagsususpetsahan na, gagaling-galingan ng mga senador na ito, pero baka wala ring magawa. Gusto nating iban talaga. Ako po, number 1, gusto ko ring iban yan. But let's face it, bakit po naging salot ito, sabi ng ating chairman? Gaano kalaki yung salot? Bakit lumaki yung salot? Anong ginagawa ng PAGCOR? Ang PAGCOR po, sa aking pagkakaalam, kayo po ang may mandato nito, Presidential Decree 1869 as amended by PD 1993, Executive Order 260, at saka RA 9487. Whereas, sabi po niya rito, let me read this, Mr. Chair. PAGCOR's operation has enabled the government to identify the potential sources of additional revenue, provided games of chance are strictly managed and made subject to close scrutiny, regulation, supervision, and control of the government. Bakit nagkaroon ng breakdown ng control, ng supervision, ng scrutiny? Bakit sangayon ngayon sa mga nagsipagsalita ng mga kasama ko ay lumala ng lumala and we're facing a social ogre siguro. Ano po ang ginagawa ng DICT, for example? Kayo po ay magbabantay din dito. So ito po lahat pag-usapan muna natin. Sino-sino po ba ang may-ari ng mga online game platforms? Siguro po kailangan isubmit sa atin ang PAGCOR. Sino po yung malalaki talaga? Halimbawa po, sino ang may-ari ng AB Leisure Exponent Inc.? Sino yung may-ari ng Gabin Ventures Inc., GVI? Sino yung may-ari ng Playmate Leisure Solutions Corporation? Sino may-ari ng PhilWeb Corporation? 4 lang po yung babanggitin ko. I was informed that these 4 online gaming operators corner more than 80% of the entire market for this gambling operation. Sino po itong mga lalaki? Kilala ko po lahat ito, kaya lang gusto ko marinig sa PAGCOR. Isasubmit nyo po ba sa komite kung sino-sino ang may-ari ng mga gaming platforms na ito? Mr. PAGCOR, can you make a commitment na isubmit po ninyo?
Your Honor, we will submit the list and the beneficial owners of all the companies that not only you have mentioned but lahat na po yung kulang 70 lang po kasi yung may lisensya.
Meron pong purely online lang, merong physical casino at meron ding online casino.
Opo, Your Honor, amin pong isusumite ang 2 uri ng pagmamayari na inyong tinatanong. Una po, yung sa land-based casinos, yun po yung tinatawag ng mga integrated resorts. So kung saan yun po ay may mga iba't ibang pag-aari din. Ngayon meron din po yung mga land-based casinos na yon na integrated resorts. Sila po ay meron ding online gaming na negosyo na kalaki sa kanilang lisensya. At bukod po doon po sa online gaming companies, isusumiti po namin sa committee yung pong pangalan, una yung pangalan nung may lisensya, pangalan ng lisensya, at pangalawa po ay kung sino po ang mga beneficial owners nito. Kulang 70 po lahat, Your Honor. Isusumiti po namin lahat yon sa committee.
Ang siguro po, Mr. Chair, ang kailangan natin para mas maging malinaw, sino yung official owner, sino yung beneficial owner, sino yung gaming system administrator, ano yung mga games. Katulad po ng halimbawa, itong AB Leisure Exponent Inc. Yung mga games niya po, ito yung DG Plus, Arena Plus, Bingo Plus. Ito po yata yung nag-sponsor nung isang concert na ngayon lang. Pati po ako ay kanyang idinawit. Nagpapatawa po siya. Nakita niya yung dating Senador Grace po na nagtatawa. Natawa po at siguro naging successful siya. Napatawa niya si Senador Grace po. Bigla ba niya naman sinabi, tingnan niyo yung mukha ni Marcoleta kung matatawa kayo. Napakawalang hiya nung tao na yun, Mr. Chair. Ayaw ko na pong patuksin siya. Ang nag-sponsor po yung DG Plus. Kaya po lumalaki po eh. Gumagamit po sila ng mga ganong klaseng mga sikat na mga tao. So, alam ko po malaking pag-uusap ito, Mr. Chair. At alam ko, I think the PAGCOR and the DICT will be struggling to reinvent themselves kung paano ma-address ito. Halimbawa, mapag-usapan natin total ban. Paano kaya ang gagawin nila? Sa ngayon pa lang, Mr. Chair, I would suggest, kung nandito po yung representative ng BSP, na silang nagre-regulate po ng mga e-wallets. I believe, Mr. Chair, the BSP should issue a suspension order to e-wallet platforms to deny links to all these online game platforms para wala na pong wala nang pag-uusapan. Can the BSP do that?
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Your Honor. Yes, as the Monetary Board of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas has approved our policy that we direct the BSP supervised institutions to take down and remove all icons and links redirecting to online gambling sites.
Sa temporary measure, sir, para po kahit pa paano may magawa na
Let
tayo.
me interrupt Senator Marcoleta. Let us allow the agencies to present their opening statement first before taking any questions kasi hindi po tayo matatapos pag magiging question and answer. We'll just give you the opportunity, Senator Marcoleta, to deliver your opening statement. We can come back and we will be allowing every senators here to ask questions later para lahat po ng resource persons natin ma-accommodate po natin. Thank you, Senator Marcoleta. Thank you. Anyway, may I now request the committee secretary to acknowledge our resource persons. Committee secretary, go ahead, please.
Senator Bong. Hindi on. Senator Bong. Bongo, hindi. Bongo, hindi on. Mr. Chair, I believe Senator Bongo is online.
He is online, but he just informed us that he
Okay.
will just give his opening statements later.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. For the record, the committees would like to acknowledge the presence of the following resource persons. From Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, we have the Chairman and Executive Officer, Mr. Alejandro Tenco, together with Attorney Jessa Maris Fernandez, Attorney Jason Alba, and Attorney Jeremy Luglog. The Department of Finance is represented by Undersecretary Carlo Fermin Adriano. And from the BIR, we have Attorney Albert John Neil Tibayan. From the National Tax Research Center, we have Mr. Donaldo Embu. We have Secretary of the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Secretary Henry Aguda. And from the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, we have the Assistant Secretary Aboy Paraiso. From the National Telecommunications, we have the Commissioner Ella Blanca B. Lopez. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is represented by Attorney Ruel M. Bumatay, Director of Financial System Integrity Department. And from the Philippine National Police, we have from the Anti-Cybercrime Group, Police Brigadier General Bernard Ariang, Police Lieutenant Colonel J.B. Bayani, Police Lieutenant Colonel Anacleto Daliba. From the Directorate for Investigation and the Detective Management, we have Police Lieutenant Cleo Nobleza. From the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group of PNP, we have Police Lieutenant Colonel Gerald G. Prieto. From the National Bureau of National Bureau of Investigation, we have Assistant Regional Director Ferdinand Lavin. From the Securities and Exchange Commission, we have Attorney Andrew Montesa, Attorney Abigail Shikina Vitria. And we also have the Chairperson of Bridges of Hope, Mr. John T. And we have the relatives of the 26-year-old victim from Bukidnon. We have the mother, Mrs. Arsenia Concha, the cousin, Mr. Antonio B. Concha, together with the Mayor Jimboy Ang Rabanes of Kibawe, Bukidnon. Okay. And from Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, sorry. We have the Deputy Governor, Mr. Mamerto E. Tangonan. Good morning. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Committee Secretary. Since this is an inquiry of in aid of legislation, we're bound by the rules and of procedures governing inquiries in aid of legislation. In accordance with these rules, may I also request the Committee Secretary to administer the oath to all our resource persons.
May I request all the resource person to please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your name, do solemnly swear that I will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to this committee. Thank you. Please take your seat.
Maraming salamat po, Committee Secretary, at sa ating mga panauhin. Ito po ang flow ng ating public hearing at inquiry. Mag-represent po ang ating resource person na hindi po lalagpas sa 5 or pinaka-maximum na siguro ay 8 minuto. Pagbibigyan ho namin kayo mag-present. Sa aking mga kasamahan, patapusin po muna natin ang presentation ng ating mga resource persons bago po tayo magtanong. And kung maaari po ay 3 katanungan lang din po ang pwede po natin itanong para we can accommodate everybody today. Doon po sa resource persons natin, pag tinanong po kayo, please go direct to the point, concise and brief. Make it concise and brief your answers para mapagbigyan po lahat. Thank you everyone for attending the first public hearing of the Senate Committee on Games and Amusement, this 20th Congress. Before that, we would like to welcome Senator Sherwin Gatchalian. Para po sa kaayusan ng ating talakayan and the indulgence of my fellow senators, we will proceed as follows. First, we will allow the presentation from PAGCOR and the Department of Finance. Next, we will give the floor to the other concerned agencies. Or before that, after PAGCOR and DOF will make the presentation, or after each agency making the presentation, pwede po magtanong mga senador for clarification. Kung maaari po ay 2 to 3 questions lang po pwede itanong po natin mga senador, and PAGCOR, please limit your answers, direct and concise po para mabilis tayo. Next, we will give the floor to the other concerned agencies. Then we will hear the positions of the private individuals and or representatives from the private sector. Finally, yun lamang po. So let us refrain from veering away from the subject matter. Both po sa ating mga kasamahan at maging po sa ating mga resource person, para we can maintain at ang kaayusan, and we aim for clarity, honesty, and accountability in today's discussion. For our resource persons, kindly limit nga po your presentation. Again, maximum na ho siguro 8 minutes. Pero kung pwede pong iklian po ninyo, ay iklian po dahil marami po tayo ngayong araw. So we can have ample time for discussion. Let's start now with PAGCOR.